Good morning. Oh, wait, it's not morning. I feel like I should stop the recording and start over. Hey, good evening, you guys. It is Tuesday, which means we are here for Ascend Academy. Tonight, we are talking fundraising. And I'm going to pass the floor right to Christine and Jennifer, and they're going to share all their expertise on fundraising tonight. We're super lucky to have both of them. This is, as I said earlier before we started the recording, this is a training I usually do. So I'm excited to sit back and learn from you guys tonight. If you guys have any questions as we're going through, feel free to drop them in the chat, and time allowing, we will answer them afterwards. So the floor is yours, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having us this evening. My name is Chris Wells, and I have been with Sensi for 11 years. And something that's true to my heart is fundraising. So I am thrilled to share what has worked for me. And then Jen, do you want to introduce yourself? And then
Hi, I'm Jennifer Green, Jen Green. Everybody calls me Jen. I'm up here in Tennessee, and I have just celebrated my 9th anniversary. So yeah, we have been doing this for a while, and I'm never stopping. That's just all there is to it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So Jen and I talked before the call, and what we decided was I was going to start and share what has worked for me in the last 11 years. And Jen is going to pick up because she's been doing something fabulous in the last 6-7 months that has truly been life-changing for her, but I'll let her tell her story. So I want to get started and just welcome everybody for coming on this evening. And for those who are going to watch the replay, again, like I said, I've been in Sensi for 11 years, and I truly believe in the fundraisers. And I've done many in my years, from catalog fundraisers, scent circles, car bars or car circles, or car bars, to online, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There is so much that you can learn in our training center on the workstation, and also on YouTube, if you just type in Sensi Fundraiser. So I'm not going to go through all the different ones that there are. I highly recommend that you do that if it's something that interests you. But I'm going to share what has worked for me, and why I do them, where I find them, stuff like that. So I want to start by letting you know that the reason that I do them is because I love the feeling of giving back to the community, or giving back to, what's the word I'm looking for? An organization that's something that I'm passionate about. When I first started, my kids were younger, they're a little older now, but as they were growing up and into dance or into Girl Scouts, or when they went to high school, there's so many clubs in high school. I always was a part of that and trying to fundraise for them. So reasons you should do a fundraiser: if you have never done one before, it feels great to actually give back. The networking, exactly, right? It really does. A lot of when I teach my new consultants about fundraising, and it's your business, so you do what you want to do, but it really is a good feeling when you can actually give back to an organization that really needs the funds. So giving back to the community, networking for us, oh my gosh, the people that you'll meet when you fundraise is amazing. They become hooked on Sensi. They become long-term customers, even team members, right?
Yes.
So exactly. So it's a way to meet people. Also, I'm not sure if anybody is trying to earn that trip this year, or the 4 that you can choose from. This time of year, especially when school has started and fall activities have started, everything seems to start in September. It boosts our PRV, right? So it helps us also in earning annual sales,
Yep.
earning trips,
Mhm.
whatever you're going for, promotions within the company. It helped me earn director. Um, just, and can you imagine if your team members were doing it too, right? So there's so many things that are involved in fundraising that can benefit you for you, it can benefit the organization, and things like that. So that's why you do them. Where do you find them? Because everybody's like, where do you find these
Yep.
fundraisers? So I will tell you, I have done full catalog fundraisers. I have done, like I said, send circles, car bars, etc. What's been working for me recently in the last 12 months has been going through Facebook and social media and vendor events. So I have friends that, you go on Facebook, you see probably the same posts every day, or Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you have. And then when you're intentional, I woke up one day and I'm like, I need some PRV. I need to meet some more people. What am I going to do? I need, maybe a fundraiser. I'll call the people that I've done fundraisers with before. And then I started going through Facebook, and there were so many of my friends on Facebook that might have been acquaintances or customers that they are not advertising, but they're actually putting pictures of their kids that are in sports fishing, Girl Scouts, dance, et cetera, right? So the people are right there on your social media. So be intentional and look and see who has children or even themselves that are in a group. And then what I would do is I would message them. And I know since he teaches us, don't sound salesy, don't, cold message them. But what I would say is, I would just send them a private message and say, oh my gosh, Jen, how are you? I hope all is well. I just realized that you have children that are in this Girl Scouts club that I've seen you post. And I don't know if you know, but I actually do fundraisers for Sensi, question mark, question mark. I would love to have a fundraiser for you and your daughters or daughter. And guess what? Of course, they're going to say yes. Everybody wants somebody to fundraise for them, right? So it's just a matter of being intentional, going on your Facebook, asking friends if they know anybody that needs fundraising. There's pet rescues. I wrote down which ones I've done. I've done church groups. I've done kids groups. High school is huge. There's so
Cheerleading.
many
Yep. The
groups.
cheerleaders.
Yep.
A lot of cheerleaders.
So I don't know much about the elementary schools because my kids were a little older, but as they grow into like junior high and high school, the groups that they're in, they raise their own funds. So there's like dance, there's the band, there's the cheerleaders, and they all individually need to raise funds. And so you get in with one of them and they say how great it was. And then they'll say, talk to so-and-so, he's the band person, talk to so-and-so, they're the cheerleader person, et cetera, et cetera. So it's really, really neat that you can do that once you get in. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to look at the comments because it's going to distract me, but I will go back and answer anything. Or Jen, if you want to answer.
No, I'm looking right now.
And I'm just getting over a cold, so excuse me if I cough. So gymnastics is a big thing. Dance studios are always good. I went to a dance studio in my neighborhood. I knocked on the door, and just introduced myself. I'm a Sensi consultant looking to help you earn funds for your group, etc. I'd love to do a fundraiser. So I will do tables at events, which is great. And then give back. I'll even say they have usually dance or gymnastics. They'll do like a parent watch party where they allow the parents to come in and they'll have vendors. And then you just give back whatever you want to. That's totally up to you. It's your business, right? You could do 20, 25, 30%, whatever you want to give back. I have order forms there and catalogs in the past. Now I'm a little more set up in my business. I'll actually bring product, but I also still have catalogs and order forms because the parents know that what they're ordering, that I'm going to give a percentage back to that company that they're with. So it's good to do the ones on vendors. Facebook, social media, that's all I've been doing, vendors and Facebook. A couple of years back, I did scent circles, and scent circles are awesome. The scent circle fundraiser. For me, it's a lot of paperwork and a lot of follow-up, but it works. And the best one that I know of that I've seen is Katie Farner's. So if you go on social media or go on YouTube and you just type in Scent Circle fundraiser, Katie Farner, I'm not even going to try to even repeat everything that she does, because she will tell you on that. If that's something that you want to do, just scent circles, go for it and do it and follow her lead, because it does. She is amazing and it's very successful. So how many fundraisers do I do this time of year? Because I want to earn that trip and everything, because it's Facebook, and Jen will talk more about this. I can do 2 to 3 a month. Mm-hmm. And I give back 30%, but I don't give back the host rewards. So the host rewards are mine. And I also discussed that I will pay them when I get paid. And remember that this is also a tax benefit for you, right? Yes, it is a write-off at the end. Yeah. So I give them 30%. In the past, I've only given 20, I've given 20, right? 25, but because I'm doing Facebook and because I'm getting more, I keep the host rewards for myself, and it's usually to go towards something else anyway. So, but you can decide what you want to give back.
Yeah, your local fundraisers are probably just as big of a PRV builder as ones that you're doing full catalog, mainly because sorry, Chris, Sensi gives you the numbers to go anywhere between 20 to 35%. You can give back 35% on a Scent Circle fundraiser. And I'm talking local here. I don't have the opportunity as much to do local fundraisers. Mine are not local, but Scent Circle ones, you can honestly give back 35% of everything that you take in before you even make the first order. You can take it right out of everything as soon as you receive it, because with all of your rewards and everything that you use, you still aren't going to touch hardly a dime of your commission. And that's at 35%. You don't have to give that much, but I've always been of the go big or go home mentality. So 35% to me, if I have to chip in $50 is a drop in the bucket compared to what PRV you can be getting out of this. But exactly. Yeah, Scent Circle, I've even tossed in fragrance flowers also, just to give everybody a little bit something different. If they didn't want scent circles, well, we don't really like those. Okay, let's go for fragrance flowers. Done that. But yeah, very big PRV builder. And just, it's awesome to also not have to have your organization wait for you to get your commission. So yeah, local fundraisers to me are a lot more, you get a lot more local customers out of it, where I am the flip side. I've gotten more national customers out of it. But yeah, the local ones, if you can get your foot in the door. I have no kids. I have no grandkids. I can't get my foot in the door anywhere. Nobody will even talk to me. So we don't go that route. But yeah, I don't have a youngster to be able to slide in, get my foot in the door and say, hey, my kid does this, like you got to do, Chris. I didn't get to do that. So,
and here's the funny thing with Miss Jen. She does not have any kids, yet she has been very, very successful in all the fundraisers she has done. And the reason being is because the one that she does, she is very, very passionate about. So find your passion. The breast cancer awareness in the month of October, autism. It could be anything that you truly are passionate about. And then you can actually call people and tell them that you're doing a fundraiser for them, or if you know somebody. And before I know this, nobody's going to do this, but it's out of compliance for us to run a fundraiser for a national disaster. So not that anybody would do this anyway, but I think long time ago, people were like, oh, Hurricane Ian came to Florida, we're going to fundraise for that because of Hurricane Ian. We can't do that, obviously, even if it was going to the Red Cross, but that is definitely out of compliance now. But Jen, tell them what you've been doing the last 6-8 months and how successful you have been. Tell them a little bit about yourself and your passion.
Yeah, that's where I was starting. All right. Okay. And my children are very quiet right now. They're very good. We are passionate. It only took me 6 years to figure this out. But we are very passionate. We are dog rescuers. And by that, I mean, I have 8 huskies in my household. I have a 9th one coming from California, a blind senior shortly. We just have gotten to where we have loved the husky breed. I have found them a lot of times through Facebook, believe it or not, a lot of times through Adopt-a-Pet, just all over the country. And we fell in love with one, or should I say I did. I fell in love with one, showed it to my husband. It was from a California rescue. Being in Tennessee, most of the time people think that you cannot adopt dogs from other states. Yes, you can. We have gathered them from several different states. We've gathered them from Alabama, Georgia, oh Lord, Missouri, Colorado, 2 from Texas, 1 already from California. We've had I don't know, over the last 15 years, we've rescued and just absolutely adore it. And falling in love with a California girl that we could not get here, happened to get to know the rescue that has her. She did get adopted, which is great because I don't think she could have made the trip to Tennessee. But because of this, getting to know the husband and wife team that ran this particular rescue, I thought, well, maybe I can help you with her medical bills. She ended up having over $15,000 worth of medical bills. And bingo, the light freaking finally went off. And I have been doing husky rescues around the country since March. Started out with just 1 or 2 rescues. And believe me, when it is something that you are passionate about, as in having kids in a specific group or something, for me, it's dogs. Having huskies and being able to show these rescues, hello, I've got a house full, a pack of 8 here. This is something that we love to do. I am a Sensi consultant. Please let me do a fundraiser for your group. A lot of the rescues, it takes 3 to 4 emails before they'll even pay attention to me, where others are like, you do what? Yes, we love Sensi. Please come do a fundraiser. So I normally am now doing where I thought I could only do 1 every 2 weeks. I'm doing 3 and 4 at a time. I try to keep it within the month, but sometimes that's not easy to do, especially if sales are flying. I don't care if I have to divvy my 1 month, they get this much of a donation, but if it runs over to the next month they'll just get a smaller donation. That is not hard to do. It's a little bit of figuring and a little bit of a pain in the butt, but to me, it's worth it, just because because this is our passion, I have made so many new friends that are all husky fans, husky lovers, and all of these people that support these different rescues. They buy Sensi like it's going out of style, and it is so much fun to know that what I give back, and I give back the full 25%, and I do a little something different than Chris, mainly because it's introducing a lot of rescues that have never used Scentsy. I give them all the rewards, every single bit of them. A lot of the ones now are still ordering throughout the month. And if you look at my party list, you will see so many rescues running down the list, even though this may not be their month that I am hosting a fundraiser for them. I've still got links because people are still buying. So that to me is something very enjoyable. It is not really any different than doing any party on Facebook that you do. The number of group members is basically your key. This particular rescue in California that I absolutely adore, the one that I started with, this is their third since March. They have got over 600 members in their group.
Wow.
Most Facebook groups, a lot of the rescues that I'm doing these fundraisers for have 40, maybe 50 people, maybe 100 at the most. This California group, they are so loved by so many people. For me, what I get to give back to them, and the ninth one, that is the ninth child that is coming to my house, is actually coming from that rescue. I made that mistake once before, and for another one I did in June, we adopted one from that particular rescue. So we will have a pack of 9 here shortly. But for me, it is really no different than doing posts every 2.5, 3 hours. It's not something that I do 12 hours out of the day. I try to do a lot of interaction things. Sometimes your contests don't go as well as you want them to, and you can't get the interaction, but when you do, you don't need to go broke and be giving out scent circles or cardboards to all these different people. You don't need to do that. I do samples. That part, to me, I already have it in my house. I already have scent of the months everywhere. So why not do samples and just send people a whole gob of samples? Send them your, oh, Chris, help me, can't get my words. The product sheets, a lot of the product sheets, send them product sheets, send them samples, send them, if I decide I really want to give this person something, they've really been very interactive where hardly anybody else is, then I'll go throw them in a car bar. I'll throw them in even a bar now that it's cool enough to be able to send them throughout the country and you don't have to use the ice packs. For the ones that really, really support their rescue, those are the ones you can do a little bit more for, and I know it's elementary, you guys all do that anyway, but giving the rescue all of the goodies just thrills the pants off of them. They absolutely love it because then they get to use it at their rescue. If they actually have a building that is their rescue, they get to use the things there. Most of the time they will take them and put them in a raffle basket and raffle them off later, where they have gotten most of it for free and half price. And I'm talking, I've got $300 and $400 of free stuff that these guys are getting. And for me, I've got so many other new customers from them. It doesn't bother me. I don't need stock. I have lots of it. I do a lot of events. I don't need all that stuff. I would love to have it. Yeah. But I don't need
no one ever.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't? I mean,
yeah.
But for me, I have found that doing full catalog fundraisers, because I don't really have any local groups that I can get my foot in the door with, those work for me. I want to say that they're not hard. Actually, I know Chris does great with the local ones. I've done a local one here and there. It is a whole lot less paperwork. It is a whole lot less everything because you're not having to deal with it once it all comes in, and then you have to separate all your scent circles. I don't have to do any of that. And for me, I do give the full 25%. Yay, when I can get over 2,000, fantastic. I'll keep that other 5%. But I like to give big. And for me, because it's for Husky groups and it's for something that is just personal to us. Never thought I'd make a business out of it, but I tell you what, I will do husky rescues till the day I die, and I will continue to do them. It does take some time that's probably what takes up most of my time, is getting in touch with them and getting them to let me try. I let them, if they want to, I can add them to one of the other rescue fundraisers. They can check and see what I'm doing, see if they think I can do it for them. Most everybody's pretty good. They'll say yes, but I have had a few that after like 4 or 5 emails, and I'm not talking I email every week. I don't. It probably takes several months. I've gotten some that have been very rude, but that's okay. I can't find out a yes or no if I don't ask them. But that to me takes a little bit of time, but I will say probably 90% of everybody that I have contacted will take me up on it. They don't know what I'm going to give them. I usually don't tell them more than the 25%. I let that be a surprise at the end. And I do even go into my stock at the end of the fundraiser, and I will raffle off a warmer for all of these supporters, though I, of course, cannot tell them that until the end. I don't want anybody thinking, okay, she's putting out in these public groups that if you buy something, you get into a raffle with a warmer. I know I can't do that. So I don't tell anybody till the end. And then they all find out, oh, okay, we're in a raffle. I do keep myself, cover my behind, and make sure that I'm doing everything the way I need to do it. But for me, and they're national, because so far I have done none for any rescues in Tennessee. It's been all different states. But so far, so good. Find something you're passionate about. If it's local stuff and you've got the actual human children, those are a whole lot more work. But to me, I mean, local customers, it sometimes is a whole lot better than even national ones. I enjoy the people that I'm meeting simply because they have the same likes, the same loves for the Huskies that we do. So for me, that is what works. I also do a lot of events, but as far as fundraisers goes, it's basically all Facebook. If stuff goes over into Instagram, fine, but I very rarely ever go over there to look, though I know stuff can go straight from Facebook over to your Instagram, but mine are basically all Facebook. I don't give away a lot of stuff. I do when I can get people that will interact, but most of the time I'm finding that doing the games, doing the, guess this, guess that, whatever, this person will get something if you answer this question right. I get like 25 looks and nobody bothers to comment on it. So it's like, okay, y'all don't want anything. That's all right. They're just happy to come in, buy something because they know that their rescue is going to get the rewards from it. So I don't have to do a lot of games anymore, which is okay. That's okay. But yeah, if there is something that you are passionate about, I never thought I could blend the two, but it has been a blast since March. It's been a blast to help something with a cause that we absolutely love. And y'all don't hear 8 dogs barking, do you? Everybody's quiet. They're good. They're being good babies right now. They're being very good right now. So that is what I do. Full catalog. Basically, it's not rocket science. It's very simple. And as I said before, the percentage is up to you. You give away what you want to as far as the rewards are concerned. But for me, somebody with a lot of stock, I'd rather give it away.
There's a question in comments. Do you sell a lot of the dog products?
No.
Exactly.
I do some. I won't say that I don't sell any, because I do. But I'll say the majority of everybody they go with a lot of holiday items. When fall comes, everybody loves fall stuff. So everybody's jumped on the fall thing since August and September. Most everybody now, they're transitioning to where they're getting into wanting the Christmas stuff. And I do get some questions every now and then. I do make a lot of reels. I try to highlight things even that aren't going on when we don't have LTOs coming. Try to highlight a lot of different things. And sometimes I find just by highlighting a specific warmer, I look at all of the nice little, you have a PWS order in your emails, and I love looking and finding out that they've bought what I just finished highlighting. So that does tend to work well. But finding a group or anything, and for me, it's national. How many Husky rescues is it going to take for me to find them all? I will never find them all. So I'll be happy to find a dozen of them and just do 3 and 4 all year long. Got no problem there.
Yeah. Do you tell the people in the group the goal or how much they have raised thus far? You do.
I let them know how much their donation is climbing to. I will even let them know the amount of sales, let them do their own math. But yeah, a lot of times when I am really, really trying to hit a specific goal, all you got to do is put a post and say, okay, guys, this is what I'm looking for. I would really like this by tonight. Those of you that will help out with an order tonight, I got a little something for you. And that's basically when the ones that really buckle down and will turn around and drop a $200 order. Hello, yeah, you're getting a scent circle. You're going to get samples. You're going to get all kinds of good stuff. But finding groups like that you are passionate about, and everybody is usually passionate about something. Hopefully that can turn into what I have got, because I am just in hog heaven. It is
Husky heaven.
Husky heaven. Yeah, I have met so many Husky lovers that a lot of times husband thinks I'm sitting on the other end of the couch doing sensing. I'm like, I'm talking to so-and-so in Georgia about whatever. And I'm talking to this California lady about something her dog did. It's the friendships that I have made have just been phenomenal. Seeing that these people, the passion that they put into their own rescues, that they put into their own business, makes me want to do it even more. And
how long do you run them for?
Normally 2 to 3 weeks, depends on the sales. I've got another California rescue that has wanted one for September through the end of the year. So they're basically, they're getting donations every month, but they've opted to go for the last 4 months of the year. So that works for me. Most everybody is 2 to 3 weeks. If the sales are really going, I'll do them for a full month. If it goes over the month and I'm starting into the next one, it's a little bit of figuring that you have to do, but I'm happy to give them the bulk of the fundraiser that month and a little bit more for the next one. That's fine too. And it can be done. And they are probably, because it's a rescue for me, because it is dealing with life and death, it thrills me to do it, because I know, especially with the 2 that we're adopting or the one that we have and the one that's coming, I know there's room for 2 more to get brought out of kill shelters, and that just thrills me. So for me, I found a way, even though it took me 6 freaking years to figure it out. I did find how to combine passions.
Journey. Yes. You might not have been ready for this 6 years ago, so don't feel bad that it took you 6 years. Yeah,
that's a possibility. But
yeah, how do you promote the items that aren't in the regular catalog? I'm just reading from the comments.
That's what I'm fixing to do here. Do people tell you who are a part at the fundraisers of the goal? Oh yeah, I already answered that question. Yeah, everybody knows. Very rarely do they ask, because I'll normally post it anyway. It's very rare that they even ask, but I do promote basically anything that's coming out, anything that I can go find in the news tab. I'm promoting the crap out of it before it shows up. We had in just one day, through one specific for one specific rescue, the flash sale for the 5 hours that we had it had over $900 worth of sales in just one group. And that just was like, holy crap. But I just promoted the crap out of it. I was on there 2 hours and counting, guys. If you guys are ready, be on your computers, get ready for this. And I kept watching email after email. You have new orders. And I'm just like, yay, like a moron going, I can't believe all these people are buying. It's very rewarding when it's something that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what has just completely changed my business, completely changed it. My VIPs, they do hardly anything with me anymore. If I did not have my fundraising groups, I swear I wouldn't have any PRV, because I can't get my VIP guys to do anything.
They have it
I
all.
offer them stuff and
This
they
is
still
why
don't
you're
do it.
networking, right? You're networking and
Exactly.
getting more customers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've made tons from all over the country, and that's been the most fun. Is I've got now customers from all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I will say this, guys, keep it simple. My first fundraiser, I was so excited. I had, I think, 60 dance high schoolers, and I did a full catalog, and I purchased full catalogs, and I also purchased from the consultant store the fundraising. I went in, I talked about it. You can also incentivize them by the top sales will get, like, a $3 gift card or a $10 gift card or $5 Starbucks, etc. Talked to them, and my daughter was in the class, gave them the catalog, saw them shove it in, and as I was leaving, also saw them go to the garbage and throw it in the garbage, right? So out of 60 teenagers, so you have to remember they're teenagers, I might have had, which is still good, 20% of sales. So what I've learned from that, catalog, product sheet is just as good as catalog. You do not have to go broke doing a fundraising. They say the KISS, keep it simple, silly, right? Like the more simple you can make it, the better, especially talking to other teenagers or kids, right? You don't want to make it hard for them. And if they ask me to come in and promote it, I bring a few items and I stress the safety feature that we have with Scentsy that nobody else has, right? That's what I stress. We can keep it on 24/7. There's no soot. There's no toxins going in the air. You could drop it. It wouldn't catch on fire. Somebody can ingest the wax. They're not going to get poisoned. That's all I talk about. And that's what's going to stick in their head. I don't go on and on and on about anything else, because that's what they'll take home to their moms and their dads. So just keep it simple. Keep it cost effective to you. I have scaled down. What's funny is the higher I go up in the business, I scale down everything. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it's the simpler it is, the better it is, right? Keep in mind, this will help you for annual sales if this is something that you want to earn. It's going to help you with the incentive trips that are going on right now. For PRV, and it's also going to make you feel good by giving back in the community. So
that's the best part.
If you have never tried doing a fundraiser, we challenge you to do this. You can absolutely start small. You can start with 10 people. You can start with 6 people. It doesn't matter, but you will open your eyes. You will feel so good because they feel good purchasing from you, knowing that you are giving back your commission to that community or to that organization. So it's a whole different level, right? And take yourself out of the picture. If you have somebody, I think there was a comment, if I was actually the mom of my daughter who was in the dance group, and I went right up to the instructor and said, I am a Scentsy consultant. I do fundraisers. I will fundraise for this group and get you some money so that they can go and you can, rent buses, or you can buy uniforms, or if there's somebody here that cannot afford a uniform, give them the money. And they're like, oh my gosh, yes. Yes, everybody like that wants a fundraiser, right? Any organization, because there's a lot of young kids, their parents can't afford a lot of things, right? And they can also go to them too. So don't think of what it's going to do for you. Think of what it's going to do for them. Because, what you give out comes back, right? Twofold. That's, live the golden rule, give more than you take kind of thing. So
yeah, I'm just typing in an answer to one of the questions.
Yeah.
I I just put up Shadow Husky Rescue is one of the rescues out of California that I first started with. The key to fundraisers is getting a lot of people to join the group. They have over 600.
Yep.
600 freaking people in this group just boggles my mind. But this out of, I don't know, maybe a dozen different rescues, this particular rescue are the ones that have the most supporters, because they are their husband and wife team. They have a sanctuary. They have over 20 dogs just with them at their sanctuary, much less the ones they continue to take in. So finding, especially being able to find, because everybody has different supporters. Everybody has a different amount of supporters. Some of my rescues have only, 25, 35 people. Well, it's not going to, they may not get much, but think about this. Do not get rid of your group. Keep it. Shadow Husky Rescue, I'm on their third fundraiser. They started with, and Chris, I know you can attest to this, because when I first put you in the group in March, you watched them grow. They started with, I think we probably had just under 400 at the end of, I want to say it was the end of March, or maybe it was the end of April when I finished them. I can't remember. Their first one, and through then until August, 200 more people joined the group. 200 people were already starting to buy after I went ahead and told them, well, you've still got so many supporters, I'm going to keep a link opened. And that's what I do. But yeah, 200 more people joined, even though we weren't even active in the group. I let everybody know, we'll be back, such and such time, whenever they decide that they want me to come back. If y'all still want to continue to purchase, this is the group that everybody loves these people, and I can see why. They are just, it's hard to describe to people who don't understand rescuing. But the ones that do, these people are the most passionate people I have ever seen. I keep telling them I'm coming to California. I've got to come meet you guys one of these days in person. And they're like, well, you know where you're staying? And I said, yes, I do. I'll be in heaven with however many dogs you got at the house. I'm going to be in heaven. I'll be full of hair, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has something that we just happen to love. It has changed my business completely. It really has. I never thought I would ever be telling anybody about it. Let's just put it that way. And Naomi, I loved what you said. Thank you, honey. But yeah, they Shadow Husky Rescue, guys, go look them up. I'm trying to think exactly what I named it. I think I might have named it Scentsy Fundraiser first. But just go look it up on Facebook. You'll find us. But yeah, you'll notice, I want to say before we came on tonight, there were 610 people in the group.
Crazy.
And it keeps coming.
Says a lot about you, Jen. Says a lot about you.
Not about me. It's about them. Are you kidding? It's about them.
About you too. Yeah.
Well, it has been fun, and I love it completely. And like I said, I'll do it till the day I die. This is great.
For those who asked, there actually is a fundraiser welcome letter, and I checked yesterday to make sure it was still there. I use that all the time.
Still there?
For people that, yeah, it's still in the training center. It's an awesome little letter. Heidi and Orville have their signature on it, and there's a room for your signature too. So if it's somewhere that you don't, if you're introducing yourself, absolutely print that letter off, sign it, and just go up to somebody, introduce yourself. I haven't done that in probably years, because the fundraisers I'm getting now, they know me, right? The person that I'm doing it for, they know me or know my daughter, or somebody knows somebody. But if you are cold fundraising, absolutely print that letter off, because Heidi and Orville, they speak so eloquently, and the letter is amazing and warms your heart. But it's definitely still in the training center. So, but guys, search YouTube for Scentsy fundraisers. You'll get so many ideas.
There are some really good ones. Some really good ones.
Yeah. And we don't come tonight with any files or anything like that, but if you're that person, they're on YouTube. we're here to tell you, you don't have to do that. You can keep it simple, less paperwork, and still be very successful and still reward that organization with so much money, just by keeping it simple. So don't overthink it. Take yourself out of the picture and remember why you're doing it. And no one will say, nah, we're not really into fundraising because we have all this money now. Nobody's
very rare. Yeah.
Everybody,
rare.
they're like, oh my God, yes. We're so tired of the cookie dough. We're so tired of the
Yeah.
Daycare.
True. We have a whole lot more to offer.
My youngest is 16, but when she was in daycare, I ran excuse me, fundraiser for the daycare. And
Yes.
what better place, right? Where all the young kids are. You can't have candles in your home when you have a young child.
Nope,
So,
that's true.
anybody have cats? Somebody needs to run a cat fundraiser. I never even thought of that. Rescue
yeah.
cats, yeah, because you know those
Think of all the
cats get up
different
when they
breeds.
start doing this and knocking candles down. I mean,
Think of all the different breeds of dogs and cats rescues that are out there. Oh my God, I can't be the
Yeah.
only person that's ever thought of this. It had to hit me in the flipping head before I thought of it. Okay.
guys, thank you for having us tonight. This has been
Appreciate it.
so much fun. Does anybody have any questions at all? Karen, thanks for having us on. With
Oh my gosh, this has been so great.
When you said that you teach this, I was like, oh my God, great. I'm glad you didn't say that
This has been
beforehand.
fantastic. Fantastic. Someone says I have chickens.
I
Maybe there's
saw
a
that,
chicken
yeah.
rescue.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
But
Yeah.
even if there's not, there's like, I've done fundraisers for 4-H before.
There
so
you go.
you can always think outside the box.
Always.
Seriously, you guys, this has been so good. I'm so grateful
I'm
for
so
both of you.
glad.
Thank you. We had a ball.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember,
we're
go to
grateful.
social media. It's in there. When you intentionally start looking for stuff, go to your Facebook pages, go to your Instagram pages. It's going to pop out and you're going to say, oh my gosh, she has this, or oh my gosh, she does this. It's,
Don't you feel like we should challenge them to find like 1 or 2 fundraisers?
I would love that.
Not a
Yeah,
bad
you guys are in charge. What do
idea.
you think we should challenge? You threw out the challenge. You're leading the Zoom. Could be
What do
your
you think
final
of that?
hurrah.
Evil laugh coming.
I like
Wow,
evil
what can
laugh.
you
That's
do?
good.
I don't know this group, so I'm not sure. I think at least 2 fundraisers by the end of November.
Oh, I like it.
That gives you time.
That-
And they don't
that
have to
gives you
be
time.
long. Oh my God, a buddy drive absolutely counts as a fundraiser. Absolutely. And we have people, Michelle Colfax does that. Karen Wagner does that. We should have had them on. I mean, there's so many, right? So
East
many.
Tennessee,
You find what works for you.
East Tennessee Children's Hospital. I took a page out of
Yeah.
Chris's, my team member on Wells Winners. And let's see, I've got 6. I think I only have 16 so far, but started one for East Tennessee Children's Hospital, which is right in downtown Knoxville. And I am all of about, I don't know, 20, 25 miles from Knoxville. So Michelle Colfax has done a buddy drive. This is her 2nd year. And I took a
Fantastic.
page out of her book and started one of my own here. And it's been a lot of fun.
Mhm.
It's been a lot of fun, especially with the what is it, Nightmare Before Christmas. They're all still $15. I'm like, people, $15, come on, $15.
Yeah.
You guys can do this. So yeah, that's a
Guys,
great
if you-
fundraiser to do.
Yeah, and if you have any questions for myself or Jen, please feel free to reach out. I think we answered everything that was in comments, but we're here and available. If you have any questions at all.
Yeah, on
message
Facebook, I'm
us.
Jennifer Bell Green.
Yeah.
Bell-Green. So come find me on Facebook if y'all have questions.
Yeah, Karen, I don't know
just
how you
tagged them both.
Okay.
I just
great.
tagged them both on Instagram. So if you
Perfect.
in my
Perfect.
stories, so some of you were in that tag too because you guys came up quickly in my Instagram. Otherwise, go find my Instagram and you can click on their name on this in my stories, and you'll have their access to their information as well.
Perfect.
So awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, you guys, you two are welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye, guys.